What's up, gamers? Welcome to another episode of Play at Work. Today we're going to look at the T-Mobile high-speed home internet gateway and internet service. Now, starting to look at the internet service, it costs about $50 a month. No price hikes, no equipment fees, no annual service contracts. It's high-speed internet, 5G. There's a lot of promises that T-Mobile is making here, and if it's available in your area, well, the only thing you have to do is kind of check for availability, and you are able to sign up and either have it sent to your home or pick up a unit at the store. Now, the Internet Gateway unit itself is this beautiful space gray cylinder, Wi-Fi 6 to Ethernet ports out, easy to plug in, set up, and ready to go at 5G and 4G LTE unlimited, right? It's got a very simple app that you can download and either set up through your phone or set up through your laptop, desktop. It gives you all the basics that you're looking for without any complications. You can see your connections right away. You can see your signal strength, how many devices you have attached, and this thing supports up to 64 devices, which is amazing. You can see your data usage on this application, pretty straightforward. You can see your LAN, your Wi-Fi connection, how much cellular usage you have, both of your networks, so supporting, of course, your standard protocol of your 2.4 gigahertz and your 5 gigahertz, so it is dual band. And then the last thing that you have is really just that little system tab that you can click on the left that will open up things such as your upgrade, firmware upgrade at least, factory reset, rebooting the device, and changing your password. Now, none of these things matter if the service itself isn't speedy, and what you can see here is that for T-Mobile 5G service, it is actually pretty decent. Now, in the city where I am in New York, right, these are the average numbers that you would get on a 5G phone. I will say the upload is a little better than I expected, right, because I have Spectrum personally, and I get about 435, close to 500 down, but I only get 20 up, right? And so to see that I can upload, between 38 to 50 is actually kind of amazing, right? And, especially as a content creator, when you're trying to push videos up, if you're trying to upload your videos to YouTube, or you're trying to do shares from your consoles, right? Things like that. Like, this is the speed that matters, and this is where things kind of are a bottleneck for folks like me that are on cable. Now, if you're on something like Verizon Fios, that's a different story, right? Your bandwidth is about the same on both sides of the spectrum, on your download and your upload. But the reality is that that's not the case here, right? And so in New York, at least, getting these type of numbers down on a 5G connection that's stable is pretty awesome. And so this is definitely a good sign that T-Mobile is actually really working on their infrastructure and moving things forward, because I remember when these numbers just less than a year ago were a lot lower, and it seems like they've really improved their network. And even the gateway itself, right? Last year they were offering only 4G service, LTE. Now they're offering 5G, and it's amazing to be able to do that. Now, this is Play at Work, so none of this would matter if we can't actually play games, right? So beyond our Zoom calls, our Skype meetings, getting the kids connected for school, the main thing that we care about as gamers is, can I play my games on this, right? And so I thought a really good test to show the performance of this unit and its service combined would be playing Stadia, right? And not just playing Stadia, but playing Cyberpunk 2077 on Stadia, right? Because that is a graphically intensive game. And as you can see here, it's loading okay. No issues. It's taking the same amount of time that it generally would as if I was connected to my hardline cable, which is awesome. And you can see the fidelity is fine. The corner's a little cut off here because of the way I recorded it, but the game is loading fine, and that's the great thing. And this wasn't the only game I tried, but I didn't want to make this video an hour long, right? So I figured give you a nice little taste so you could see of how it looks to use the streaming service. Everything looks fine. It's as expected. The performance is fine. I didn't have any stutters, any glitches. It was running the way it was supposed to. If anything, I was having more trouble with my mouse that wasn't configured and calibrated properly than I was with the game. And so this service is really something to talk about, I think. And the unit itself, it's amazing that you have so many devices connected to it, but one of the features I forgot to mention before is that it also has an 8-hour 5,000 milliamp battery built into it, so if your power goes down, you're still connected. It's really like having a giant hotspot as well. So if you need to move this for the kids for whatever reason, if they can't reach and they need to access it, they would be able to. So another amazing feature. So another testament to the service is the fact that I was able to connect this to my Ultimate Game Pass on one of my mobile devices and kind of go the distance further than I usually can with my Wi-Fi router and see if this would actually perform better than what I had, and surprisingly it did. Usually I get dropouts and connectivity problems when I'm that far off in the house, and so to see it kind of still be stable and connect and allow me to play, I was really happy, because this meant I can kind of take my phone or my tablet anywhere in the house and enjoy a game or a movie or anything of that nature. And this is Play at Work, so of course the beauty of this is that you can also utilize it if you need to make those Zoom calls, attend those meetings, update those PowerPoints, right? And collaborate with folks that are outside of the office. And while we're all home during these crazy times, it's good to have a reliable, whether it's a backup service or it's your full service. T-Mobile's really done a good job, and they've really improved their network leaps and bounds within the last year. I would say, at least in my neighborhood here in New York City, it's so much better. I think this device is definitely worth investing in. Unlimited internet, 5G, 64 devices, that backup battery, right, in case the world goes to crap and you lose power. Well, you can still connect to the internet and enjoy some episodes of Friends while you're waiting for your power to come back up, or your kids can stay connected and study, or you can have that Zoom meeting that you so desperately needed to have. So what does this mean? At the end of the day, where do we stand with this? Where do I see this unit? I think it's a phenomenal price point for $50 a month. I paid 3 times that right now for the internet service I have, and let me tell you, it's not anywhere near as reliable. I think if you are looking to replace your internet and you're looking for other options, this is definitely something that you should consider. T-Mobile has amazing service, so I've always had a good experience with them. If the service is available in your area and you get good service from T-Mobile, do yourself a favor and order this device and the service with it. I'm that Game Dragon. Y'all have a great night. Please remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave your comments below as well as your questions, and I will answer them as soon as I can. Thank you, and as always, be safe.